Hey everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. Okay, I'm back at it again, you guys. I've got a real hankering to pick up some big band LPs. So that's what we're hunting for, hitting a local thrift store, and we'll see how we do. Join me, won't you, on this crate digging adventure.
Come out tonight, can't come out tonight. Buffalo gals can't come out tonight.
Welcome to Record-ology.
It's a beautiful day and it's perfect to get out and do some crate digging. Here we go. We got some weird tape, some records setting out here. I love this. I'm really on the hunt for big band music today. This is a big band I've actually never heard of, some other odds and ends. I actually like the Ohio Players, but I'm not looking for disco stuff today. I'm not looking for funk. I'm looking for big band. And I love this, love this, love this. When you come upon these crates, these boxes, they're just loaded with records. This right here, guys, is why I started this channel. This is what it's all about to me. It's the archaeology, the thrill of the hunt. You have no idea what you're going to find. Are you going to find a Star Trek record, some kind of rare thing, Russian records I've found here? I mean, all kinds of cool stuff. You have no idea. And you go in day to day. I mean, not literally day to day, but you go in, every few weeks, and you're going to find new and interesting stuff. So this, what you see before you is a great dichotomy of what you can expect if you've never looked for records in the thrift store. So here's how it works. You're going to see certain titles over and over and over. Tom Jones is a big one. Neil Sedaka is a big one. And the records, it's few and far between when you find, a keeper. I think that depends on what you're looking for. For me, big band music, pop standards, things of that nature, you're more likely to find them. Patty Page is another big top. Mitch Miller, you will see, guaranteed you will find Mitch Miller. Anne Murray is another one. Every single time you go, there are just certain titles that you find. I love the cover art on these like 60s era ones. Very, very cool. Engelbert Humperdinck, you will guarantee to see them. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I don't want to say there's a lot of junk, but there's a lot of poor conditioned records. They're only $1 a piece at this particular store, which is nice. So you can load up on records cheap. I mean, this is what we talk about on this channel all the time, record hunting on the cheap. And you can find and assemble a record collection within a day, by going to one of these shops. As you can see, there's hundreds of records to choose from. So it's really easy. It's really affordable to get into. And it really just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for rock and roll, thrift stores is not the best place to go. I mean, you will find some stuff, but I don't look for rock and roll. I'm looking for big band. I'm looking for Glenn Miller. So for me, it's absolutely perfect. And we are finding some treasures here. A lot of Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Some of these covers just crack me up. That's another Andy Williams. You'll see a lot of Andy Williams. But I'm looking for Glenn Miller, Artie Shaw, Benny Goodman, Tommy Dorsey, Duke Ellington, those kinds of things, or people that are attached to them. You wouldn't think that those would be rare to find, but sometimes I'll go there and find nothing.
Okay guys, time for a steady shot now. Sorry about all that handheld work. It's really hard for me to crate dig and look at what I'm looking at through a camera and in person at the same time, so I apologize for that. I saved you some of the misery and did a lot of that off camera, but it was a treasure trove. I started off with 30, whittled it down to 20 that you saw there, and then ultimately I think I came away with 6. So here's what I went for, and again, this is all very personal preference. So unless you're a big band music fan, you probably won't care about these, but I'm looking for big band music, bands I like, especially artists that have some tie to Glenn Miller, because that's my ultimate what I'm looking for. So Johnny Desmond was a vocalist with the Glenn Miller Army Air Force Band, so that's an awesome find. It's a record I didn't even know existed. Ray Anthony is still alive. Actually, he is the last remaining member of the Glenn Miller Orchestra, and is quite a character. And so trumpet player Ray Anthony and composer. Sounds of the great bands. So this is Glenn Gray, which for me personally is sort of like a B-movie equivalent of a big band. It's not my favorite. That's just personal preference. That's not quality, but Glenn, I don't jump at every Glenn Gray, but that one was cool. This is a cool album. So this is Woody Herman. You do not see a lot of Woody Herman. That looks kind of like skin colored on camera there, but it's actually a pink. And to find Woody Herman is really cool. So I'm looking forward. Music for tired lovers. That's weird. Looking forward to that. Another one with a Glenn Miller tie-in now. We have Ralph Flanagan. And the specific story of how Ralph Flanagan figures into the Glenn Miller story is a very deep and winding path. And surprisingly, there are people with strong opinions on this matter to this very day. It has to do with getting inside scoop on arrangements and, you know, some people not liking the way that happened. But Ralph Flanagan has an undeniably Glenn Miller sound to it. All right, here's a piece de resistance. This is the last record, and it's a set, actually, and the thing I was most excited to find. So it's ripped up. I mean, you know, this is in rough condition. It's this, you know, very soft case. Big bands, those swinging days of the big bands. Looks like it's got a lot of original music, which I love. It's 3 records, 2 of which were in this ripped up thing, and then I had to find another one that was loose. So let's find out right here and now if I got the right record. So Showcase, those swinging days of the big bands, record 1. Let's see, number 2, Matches. Oh, that's different color, okay. Those swinging days of the big bands, record 2. All right, we're doing good. I'm glad it's a different color because I know the third one is. Okay, cool. Those swinging days of the big bands, record 3. Okay, we got the whole set, which is awesome. And there are slip cases and all that good stuff. So tomorrow is the fun work of disinfecting this stuff and cleaning it up, cleaning the records, bagging all of these, and giving some a listen. So it'll be a lot of fun. So I love crate digging, and it's a little bit difficult in this day and age, but I feel like, at least here in Colorado, it's safe to get out and do it as long as you take certain precautions. Wear a mask, wash your hands. I personally believe in cleaning what you bring home because I don't know whose home this came out of, you know, prior to being donated. But anyway, hope you thought that was interesting, guys. Happy record hunting. We will catch you tomorrow.